Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is someone who's recording this episode from inside an abandoned movie theater that they bought for this episode, which is, I'm not paying for it. It's Zanandi Boetas.
Dude, you should check out this TV. Whoa.
Ah! Oh, so, I mean,
I
listen,
love that shrine. Like every time the scene where they go through it, where they're in the theater for the first time, I just want to pause on everything because it's actually really cool. I mean, like obviously not within the context of the movie, but for us, it's the whole franchise and all the things. It's so cool.
the
I dig it.
organization is immaculate.
Yeah. Oh, listen, attention to detail, top notch. 10 out
Psychopaths
of 10.
can still be neat nicks, right?
Well, they're clearly organized psychopaths. You
Yeah,
get
they are.
organized and disorganized, and clearly whoever was in charge of the shrine is the organized kind.
Ethan. Yeah, definitely Ethan.
Ethan, the virgin.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anal.
Okay. So we've covered all of Scream. We're doing Scream ripoffs, and we've talked a lot about villains plans. We decided for Halloween this year, we always do a Halloween special, to get together and just talk about the plot of Scream 6 and maybe figure out how much it costs. So,
Because boy, oh boy,
okay. So
did it cost some.
I'm going to try to be organized here. I'm going to explain to listeners why. So, okay. So Five Cream came out. It was a reboot, and it features Sam and Tara Carpenter. They're the new characters. Melissa Barrera's character is the daughter. Sam Carpenter is a daughter of Skeet Ulrich, Billy Loomis. I already lost myself. And she sees, I don't know if he's a real ghost or if she literally talks to her dead ghost dad, her dead serial killer dad.
Yeah, she
Something,
hallucinates
yeah,
him.
she hallucinates. But so in Five Cream, she has a boyfriend. It turns out that the boyfriend is a big fan, and he recruited Mikey
Of the stab
Madison, yeah, of
movies.
the stab movies. Jeez Louise, I'm already getting lost here. Of the stab movies
It's
to
okay.
murder more people in Woodsboro. Richie is
To
just
to
like a
get better movies,
to get
content for better movies.
so
Yeah.
Richie fails and he gets stabbed 22 times by Sam Carpenter because she goes full murder mode and slaughters the guy that's been trying to slaughter her. The problem is that Richie has a family. And so Richie's dad, who is a police detective, and his sister and brother are mad that Sam Carpenter murdered him, even though he was trying to murder her. And
Yes.
so when Sam and Tara and two other Woodsboro survivors moved to New York City to go to university, the three of them follow them there, integrate themselves into their lives for about 6 months, and then come up with a plan to murder them inside a shrine that is in located in an abandoned movie theater that they purchased.
To frame Sam, to make it look like she was the killer all along, to save Richie's name.
And that's because they're doing that. They also had a smear campaign online to sort of get people hating Sam, thinking she was the
Sam,
evil one.
the mastermind, yeah, who actually wanted to kill, like, yeah, she was the actual bad guy, the villain. Like Richie was the victim. That's what they set it up to do. Like
Yeah.
that Richie was the victim here.
So, in other words, an entire family packed up in the script in a deleted scene. And I looked up the original script when Bailey, Detective Bailey, played by Dermot Mulroney as Wayne Bailey, he is talking to Kirby Reed, played by Hayden Panettiere. She's in the FBI now. She's from Four Cream. Uh, and,
Yeah, that's what we call these movies. That's
yeah,
what we call them. This
and,
is Six Scream.
and so this is Six Cream, and then she's like, "Where are you from?" He's like, "The Midwest." So presumably they're based in the Midwest. And let's also say that Richie had quite a plan too, because in Five Cream, he found Sam Carpenter, started a relationship with her. He
Mm-hmm.
recruited Oscar winner, a future Oscar winner, Mikey Madison, to join his plan, and then they failed. But still, like that's a lot of planning. He worked at a bowling alley for a long time to get in with Sam Carpenter. Like, so this is a family of schemers, unsuccessful schemers, but schemers nonetheless.
Groomers, all of them. I mean, Richie groomed Sam and Amber, if you think about it. Like,
Yeah,
well, groomed Amber, manipulated Sam, but like totally manipulated her.
yeah, totally. He adopted a brand new persona. He just, yeah, he's Richie Kirsch, and so
Which,
yeah, he's a
which I
groomer.
guess,
Hmm.
yeah, which I guess he got from his dad. He learned that from his dad because his dad did the same thing. Not only are all of these children under dad's spell,
Yeah,
like what dad says goes, doesn't matter how psychotic it is. He also groomed those two film dudes who like was like fat in Six Cream now, who gets killed in the beginning. The two film dudes, like who was inspired by Richie and kind of wanted to, but then they went rogue, and that's why he killed them because they were scared that the boys were going to kill Sam, and they wanted to kill Sam. But he groomed those boys too, basically.
and also the FBI were on to those two, and so maybe he learned that, so he went and took care of them, and then put the building in
Yep.
their name, which is why Kirby. This plan is insane. Like this is a lot, and we're
It's
doing
a
it.
lie.
Essentially, what it comes down to is a family moves to New York City after the death of their scheming son slash brother, and they integrate themselves in their lives for 6 months. They pay New York rent, and they okay. Let's start here. Richie dies. Richie dies. Okay.
Richard dies.
Uh,
Everybody
uh,
mourns.
so I'm going to
The
read this
Kirsch
here.
family mourns.
I wrote a whole outline. I have a how many pages? I have a 7 page outline I wrote for this, and I haven't even used it. So
Oh my goodness.
after seeing what Sam did to Richie in Five Cream, stabbed 2 dozen times, shot in head, obliterated, Detective Wayne Bailey and his two college age kids, Ethan and Quinn, enact a wild plan that involves shrines, college tuition, manipulating dorm room assignments, changing their names, multiple
Hmm.
leases, or just monthly rent, and faking their own deaths. Why? Richie Kirch, Wayne's son, was killed by Sam Carpenter after he enacted his own wild plan that involves getting Sam to fall in love with him, grooming a high school killer, and murdering people so Stab 8 would be awesome. Presumably, Wayne, Ethan, and Quinn didn't live in New York City. In a deleted scene, he says he's from the Midwest. So they all had to move to an expensive city, get into college, or not pretend they're in college, and pay rent for several months, potentially May to October. They started it during the summer semester. While they become friends with the core four, the Woodsboro survivors, Wayne
Four, four.
also grooms core four, also grooms Chad's the best. Grooms two other killers and puts a
Hmm.
theater lease in their name where they can create a shrine to Richie and all the Ghostface murderers, so that like none of the kills go back to the family. And okay,
Exactly.
here's the timeline. In 2021, Richie meets high schooler Amber in a subreddit, and they become close due to their mutual annoyance of the Stab franchise. They plan a requel. Amber tells Richie that she knows about. Oh yeah, Amber tells Richie that she knows about the secret daughter of Billy Loomis, and then Amber's best
Yes.
friends with Tara Carpenter. And one night, Tara's drunk mom let it slip that Billy Loomis got her pregnant, and she gave birth to Sam Carpenter. So he's on a subreddit. He meets someone who tells him a secret, and then they enact a plan together.
Yes.
2021, Richie moves to Modesto, California, gets a job at the bowling alley where Sam works at. They start a relationship. So he has a Prius, he has California tags, so maybe he lived in California already. I don't know.
I
Uh,
mean, he was into movie making. We learned that
yeah,
in screens in Six Cream when
yeah.
his dad says his little movies that he made. So maybe he was already like living in California. Let's assume that since he has the tags and stuff. So
Smart, yeah, because you have to be there for a certain amount of time. You can't just like, and you have to have an address. So maybe he did. I don't know. We don't
yeah.
know, but he has the tags. And in
Also, he's the
2022,
oldest.
he
Sorry, he's the oldest.
true.
So he was probably already college age. Like we know Ethan and Gwen is only now college age. So he was older. So he's been living in California and trying to make his little dark movies.
I gotta tell you, you have Melissa Barrera fall in love with you, and then you're like, I'm gonna wreck this. Come on, bro.
Honestly, what a what a what a what a chode.
Yeah, Anna Nora, like what's going on, man? Come on. So
Honestly.
in 2022, Sam Carpenter kills the ever living crap out of Richie. Wayne starts keeping tabs on Sam and Tara when he learns about Richie's death. Quinn starts a successful online campaign targeting Sam. In 2023, April, May, Wayne and his two kids, Ethan and Quinn, air quotes, fake names, moved to New York City with all the Scream memorabilia so they can get revenge on the Carpenters. So they had to have a truck to move it to the theater. We'll get to that later. Quinn, Ethan, and Wayne rig the roommate lottery and they find an anonymous ad created by Sam and Tara. They are looking for a roommate. Quinn and Ethan enroll in Blackmore College. They must have done this months prior, and Wayne starts working as a detective. They start putting the theater shrine together. Quinn steals Sam's ID, and Wayne kills Jason and Greg because they want to kill Sam. Richie inspired them. He then places Sam's ID in their apartment. Sam heads down to the police station, and Wayne tells her that he's taking the case because his daughter is involved, which they set up. They wanted her to be the roommate so that he could get involved in their case, which is
Mm-mm.
crazy. He tells Sam and Tara that they can't leave town because of the ID. They are needed for questioning. FBI FBI agent Kirby Reed unexpectedly shows up because she's been tracking Jason and Greg. She knows about them. Wayne has to figure out a way to deal with her. Quinn fakes her death, and Wayne swaps out bodies. Wayne incept. I like saying Wayne a lot. Wayne incepts the idea into their heads that the safest
Wayne.
place to stay is the shrine. Big swing. Hey guys. Hey guys. Let's go to the shrine.
Let's
Wayne
go to the creepy place.
Wayne tells Sam that Kirby was fired from the FBI, makes her the villain, even though she had access to all the trucks and everything. But whatever. It's like in the faculty when she's like, "I'm her." He's like, "Why are you naked?" Like that's when he immediately knows she's a villain. Okay, Wayne, Ethan, and Quinn monologue and die. And let's look at some of the expenses. So they need Blackmore University tuition. They need at least 2 apartments for Ethan and Quinn. So he's dorming it with Chad, and Quinn is living in a 4-bedroom Brooklyn apartment that is at least $6,000 a month. So if they're splitting it, it's like $2K a month for each of them. They probably can't have scholarships due to their fake identities, so they can't claim like they're out of state tuition. Jeez Louise. Okay, they need to get a truck full of Scream murder evidence to be transported. I'm thinking it's just the props, and then they used what was in the theater or antiques to build the abandoned theater.
Yeah.
Now, Wayne needs an apartment too. They have the online campaign. They own the theater and installed magnetic locks and security cameras. Let's not get into how Wayne got all the evidence because they already had the memorabilia prior to this movie starting, so that's not an added expense. But
Yeah, he said he helped Richie with it. So that's been like an ongoing
yeah,
thing. He did say like he helped Richie accumulate the memorabilia. So yeah,
so
that's been going on for years.
recently in 2025, a New York City movie theater finished a sale. And, it was abandoned for many years. And it was 6.9 million. So I don't think this. I mean, this property could cost 6.9 million. Like, there's
It's New York.
yeah,
It could
it
easily
doesn't
cost
matter
that
what it is.
much.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So
mean, yeah, the one of the most expensive cities in the world.
and I looked at a college in New York City. A standard double dorm is 14,500 for the academic year. So they probably paid that much for Avatar. What's his Quinn? No, not Quinn. Ethan. Now, also they're at least paying 6,000 a month, at least. Let's just put that out there because it's New York.
Yeah, at
Uh,
least, exactly.
Here's some things I was thinking about. Maybe they put their house on an Airbnb, like they're Airbnb in it for like 1,500 a month, 2,000 a month, because they're gonna need a place to move back to. Or they were like, this isn't a see this isn't is this a suicide mission, Zanandi?
I mean, it could be like, again, with most of the Scream killers, they're always like, see, I'm going to live in the end and then either somehow become famous or, like people are going to give me attention. Maybe they think like they'll make money out of that somehow. I mean, Ethan clearly went for acting classes, so he might have some kind of, dream of becoming a famous actor. No, because really, I mean, the whole subway, that was some good acting from his side
Really good
as
acting.
the character. Really good acting. Listen, here's my theory about where this money comes from. Now, bear with me here. I'm going to try and take it slow. Richie is a big Stab fan. He's on some kind of 4chan channel, meets Amber, like where all the toxic fans hang out, and they start doing this plan. Richie obviously is kind of an influential character on the Stab channels because there's a lot of, I mean, yeah, I don't have to explain that. Clearly he is. That's why the smear campaign worked. That like he's constantly online, his little movies. He clearly had an online presence. He did influence people. So he was a bit of a voice for the toxic fandom of Stab. Then Richie got stabbed.
You're making a movie called
And
Stab.
died.
You got stabbed.
Love it. Then he got stabbed, he dies. Everybody mourns. Maybe Quinn and Ethan already knew about his presence online. I don't know. They go, they look, kind of community. We all mourn Richie, rest in peace, Richie. And they start seeing these guys saying, fuck Sam Carpenter, she's the bitch, she's the one, she did this, she blah, 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 blah. And they start to think, huh, interesting, because we do know that Jason and Greg, the two film nerds who were fans of Richie, who wanted to
Yeah.
finish his movie, That's what he says at the beginning when he thinks he's talking to his friend over the phone. They wanted to finish the movie. They're rich. Now, I mean,
Atlanta Rich Boys.
clearly Atlanta rich boys. Now, clearly, they're not saying these two Atlanta rich boys, and that's like rich as in can afford a summer break away. They're rich, rich. So here's what I'm thinking. The Kirsch family, they start communicating with these two boys. That's like, we should take revenge on Sam. We should, all violent. And through all of that, they not only start the smear campaign, but they start grooming these boys. And I think that's where the money came from. The rich boys. They got those boys to fork out the cash. Like, we need to go to New York because I'm going to be a cop. So I'm going to be put on the case. So I'm going to, Bailey, now, I'm going to have all the ins and outs of our little murder spree. Like, they told the boys, like, we're all going to do this together. We're going to plant the two kids. They're going to become best friends with Sam and everybody. So we're going to know all their moves all the time. We're going to be one step ahead. We just need you guys to help us fund this project. And everything went fine until film nerds decided to like start killing too soon, too fast. And it was like, okay, you guys got to go. Maybe that was the Kirsch's family's plan all along. Like they probably would have killed them off anyway. But this is what I'm thinking. They convinced them because also they were young, dumb boys. Like, give your money, be legends. Let's go take revenge on Sam because you want it, we want it. You've got the money, we've got the means, and we can infiltrate. And there you go.
And when
That's my theory.
Kirby said that she looked into their financials, but maybe they hid it something. Maybe they had their parents do something. Like
Listen,
maybe they had some trust funds.
exactly.
Because listen, that apartment was
Exactly.
huge, and they're freshmen. You're two freshmen
Yeah,
living
in New
in
York.
yeah,
Holy shit. I mean,
yeah. Come on, guys. Like they got
that's
money.
money.
They got money.
They got money. They got
Yeah.
money.
They got the
So
cash.
yeah. So I'm like, I think Bailey slash Kirsch got the boys to fund this whole operation.
Because he said that they were going rogue in the script, correct? I had to kill
Mm.
those two guys because
Because they wanted to kill Sam, but I think because I think they started the killings too early. I
because they
think
killed Weaving.
Bailey wasn't ready yet. I think
Yeah.
he wanted to maybe time it on Richie's death or something stupid like that. But then they were like, no. Or the one was like, no, I want to start killing. Let's kill the film teacher. Shout out to our not so final girl this time, Samara Weaving.
Yeah, she gets wiped out. Yeah, so they
She gets wiped out.
what did Wayne say about them? He said, let's see, am I a perfect father? No. And then like he was very passionate. Let's see. Oh, and he inspired others. Oh yeah. He was and he inspired others. We had to kill those two wannabes from your film class because we had to be the ones to kill you. So they had to have known that those two were going to do it. And they must have been watching as like he went out to kill Sam Weaving. So they called them wannabes. So Richie inspired them. They learned about it. They kept tabs on them, and then they wanted to go do the kill as opposed to letting them do it. And then that's it.
Yeah.
And then from the film,
I oh
let's see. For Richie, once they were dead, I had the theater put in their name so we could lead you back here. That's why it wasn't in the records Kirby had. Good old Detective Bailey would have stumbled upon it, but it turned out I didn't have to. Gotta say, Gail is a really damn good journalist. And like we brought this
that's why I
collection.
say, like, I think it might have been the plan all along to kill the two nerds, film
Yeah,
nerds, to execute the rest of the plan. They just needed the money. They needed them to fund everything, to help them with all of that. I think they probably told Bailey, we're going to go out and murder the film teacher. Like, we need to, get some stuff wet. I
yeah,
almost said it. Censor. But, and then he was probably like, well, okay, you go do that, and I'm going to kill your mate, your roommate. And then when you come back, I'm going to kill you. And this is the perfect time to just kill you guys off because we've got the money now. We're set up. Let's roll. But you need to be out of this because you're just going to mess it up. You can't kill Sam. We need to kill Sam.
because they knew about him. Like these two, they knew each other. Like there's
Yep.
no, they knew what their plan was, and then they killed them when they
Yep.
started killing. So I think, and
And
then
like immediately, like
yeah,
literally immediately, he was out killing Samara and I guess it was Bailey back at the flat killing his roommate because he was out killing like that literally kind of happened at the same freaking time.
yeah,
So they had to discuss it. And that's why I say I think Bailey was like, okay, cool, you go do that. Meanwhile, it's like, cool,
they gone.
your time has ended. You're gone.
Yeah. So he kills them, switches the name to them to frame them. They bought the theater though. You can't set that up and have an owner dropping by. Like if a pipe bursts, the owner would have to come take care of that, and then they would see that. So they somehow got that theater. I don't think they rented that thing. Do you?
I mean, I don't know. What did they say specifically in the script?
So let's see. Am I the perfect father? So he brought his collection here. Let's see. I had them put it in your name. Once they were dead, I put the theater in their name. So the theater, like you
That's
don't,
all he says.
I put the
Yeah.
theater in their name.
Name.
So I think here, and then let me see what Gail says about Atlanta. Let's see. What's Jason? Why don't you 6 years? We met in junior high in Atlanta. So they already know that about Wayne knows everything about them.
Yep.
Crazy. And then what does he say here? What does he say to him? Colder, dude. I'm starting to think you're not a team player. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find what he actually says to them and finds Greg with his throat slit, bones broken, body folded. A knife goes into his back. Ghost face, but different than we've seen before. This mask is aged. Do you feel like an animal, Jason? Like meat? And he's like, but we have to finish the movie. Who gives a F about the movies? And then that's it. And then let's see, Atlanta. Kirby works in Atlanta, so she knows about these Atlanta boys, which is interesting. Um,
Mm,
Jason and Greg were little Atlanta rich boys. They apparently used false names to rent this space. Oh, to rent.
there we go. So
Okay.
because I remember a renting
Yeah, yeah.
situation,
So they're renting
which
it.
will still be expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
Yeah, yeah.
rent by sure. It's like, but still, I mean, but
10K
that
a
also
month, 15K a month.
feels that feels more plausible than also in the whole idea of them funding the project for Bailey. Because like if Bailey said, hey, gotta buy a theater, 6.9 mil, Like, boys would probably say, okay, that's pushing it. That's too much. Where, rent on it, sure, still a lot, but for rich boys, doable to
Yeah.
go and do some murders.
You know what's
And
interesting?
the fact that exactly the fact that Bailey also knew a lot about them to begin with, I'm telling you, they've been working together because he wanted them to fund the whole thing. They probably also helped with the smear campaign because they were already like these toxic fanboys on the 4chans or whatever. It just makes sense. It
Yeah.
makes sense in my head.
So
Tell me I'm
they're
crazy.
no, no,
Tell me I'm Amber
I'm
crazy.
happy that they're Amber's great. She's a beast,
I love
actually.
her.
Amber's a monster.
She's fun.
And okay, so they're renting it. It's a lot of rent in New York City office spaces by square feet, but I mean that would be in the thousands. But
Mm.
but they didn't think about it. Directors, it was originally supposed to be a warehouse, but then someone went, it should be a theater because this is a movie about making movies, and they're like, yeah, that's cool. So that was the behind the scenes stuff. So I don't think they were thinking about it. They just thought it'd be neat to use a theater. But yeah, 15,000. But you got to sign like a rental agreement so that they maybe sign like a year lease, thinking that was enough time. Here's a year lease. We're gonna be here for a year. We're gonna hunt and kill them. We're gonna give it a year. And then, but yeah, he immediately put everything in their names, so he had their information. But he swapped it though after he killed them. So did he call the people renting it and add their names to it?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know how the hell he pulled that off because obviously it was in his name to begin with because he
Yeah,
said like when they died, he switched it to theirs. How the hell he did that, I have no idea. I don't know how you go about that. I guess that's just where the guys were like writing this and we're like, he's a cop. He can do kind of like anything, like he
yeah.
can just like
So he changes it. So they're renting this place. 20 grand a month, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. Because
Because
it's not a small space. We don't even see that entire building. I mean, where the hell did they come in? Kirby made this fortress that you have to get through the gate to get in, but we know Bailey wasn't in there. Like, and Ethan for that matter, Quinn might have been sleeping there. And that was actually something that I was thinking about. Maybe Bailey was actually sleeping in the freaking theater, to save on
oh,
rent. Like there could be like, a dressing room or something, and he's got a freaking
yeah,
futon or something on the floor or mattress. Who knows? I mean, that would save on just extra rent money for him for an apartment. There's
that's a
clearly like way more space in that theater. We just see like the one room basically and its entrance and then the little like lobby or where the bar would be for drinks or like refreshments or whatever you want to call it.
wow. So
That's
he
all
stays
we
there.
see.
And
But
I
I
mean,
mean, a theater has like dressing rooms, bathrooms, like exactly. You can shower there. Like, I mean, so I think Bailey was living inside the theater, if you ask me.
that's smart. And maybe he has like a YMCA membership or something to work out and shower sometimes on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. So he's staying in the theater. This
Yeah,
plan's
I could
crazy.
totally see that.
So they like as soon as they learned that these kids were going to New York, these kids had to get grade. So they had to change their identities first and foremost. So Quinn had to develop a fake personality, presumably with like a Facebook page. And then she also had to be like, that she had to adopt the promiscuous angle so that people could come in and out of her apartment.
No, that's just her.
Okay. So and then Richie
I
be
feel
like
like that's Quinn.
they learn where Chad's going to be staying. They rig that, and then Richie becomes Chad's roommate, and then Quinn becomes Quinn.
Yeah. So I get lottery rigging. I can still see that. How Ethan, like, I can see that
Yeah,
because that's just paying someone off to place Ethan. But Quinn answered an anonymous ad. Now, how the heck do you know that that ad is right?
maybe they found out where they were living. They just tracked them there, and then they looked in the newspaper for to see if their apartment would pop up. Like we know where they're
Oh, the
living.
address.
Yeah.
Right, the address.
And then
Of
every day
course.
they just
That
maybe
makes
set like a
sense.
reminder of a room for rent with the address. And then she applied.
That makes sense because I was thinking maybe Ethan, they rigged the lottery to get Ethan in, and then Ethan was already in the gang, and then he knew, Sam and Tara was looking for a roommate and did like an anonymous ad and blah blah blah. That
Oh,
could have been the other option, but we don't
oh,
know.
yeah.
They don't say that, but that could be an option.
Okay, that's good.
It's one
That's
or the other.
like, but they still had to get accepted and pay tuition and buy books.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's fake social. Did it, is that
But
fake social security
again,
numbers? You can't transfer
if
any
you
of these
have
credits.
if you have money, we know that if you have money, you can get your kid into college.
Yeah, that's true. And he's a
That
detective.
also happens. So yeah, I mean I can see that actually. That's I can see that.
So that there's two different rents, and we're presuming Wayne. We're guessing that Wayne stays at the place. They hack two things to get in there, and then why don't they kill them immediately? Because they want to do the smear campaign to eventually frame
Frame Sam to make her
Sam,
look like it was
her.
she's the psycho killer all along and not Richie to like Richie was the victim. Sam is the actual bad guy. That's what the plan was. And like I said, maybe they were actually planning to like kind of do it over Richie's like 1 year anniversary death because they always like doing that in the movies.
Yeah, it's true. But
But then, yeah, Jason
Wayne
and Greg went rogue.
Wayne killing them put the fuzz on them, put Kirby on them, and that kind of screwed them over. And it also got Gail
Exactly.
involved. Gail's an immortal. You can't kill her. Mindy and Chad are immortals. Like Chad gets stabbed 43 times in this movie and he's fine.
Listen, Chad, holy shit. He's definitely a demigod.
Yes. Good dude, strong bones,
For
demigod.
many reasons,
Yeah.
multiple reasons.
Great guy, Chad.
Great guy.
So like they set up this plan, but then they fail because they forget about a boyfriend across the hall with the ladder. They're
Yeah.
they really fail because the only people they kill the two people. That's what sets everything in motion. I don't think they would have wanted to have done that, correct? Like how would they have framed them if they were always planning on killing those two, correct? So they
Yes.
were just waiting
Yes.
for them to go rogue so that they could kill them to place the idea to get Sam in the crosshairs, to get Bailey in front of them, to fake kill Quinn, to get them into the lockbox. But Gail found it first. Kirby comes into town. There's boyfriend. All the core four are immortal, plus Gail. So there's three of them, and they only kill the two dudes. They kill people in the bodega. They took out the poor girlfriend, and that's it.
And that's it.
Oh, the Gail's husband or boyfriend.
Oh, did you say, yeah, Quinn's whoever snogged her is lying in the bathtub all
Oh
bloody.
yeah, that dude. So they basically kill everybody except for the ones that they wanted to kill. They kill everybody except for the
Yes.
ones that they wanted to kill.
But I think that actually kind of works with the whole idea that Sam is actually the serial killer psycho. So she needs a body count,
Yeah.
you know? But like for me, the weakest thing about it was not going after the boyfriend. Like I know because the movie wanted to be like, ooh, is it the boyfriend again? Never trust a lover. So like he was kind of a easy character to play with suspect
Oh, and the
wise.
therapist they kill too.
But why would, yeah, that's weird to get her files. Why? Anyway,
Because they already know.
that kind of, I mean, that was kind of, I'm like, go for the boyfriend, wouldn't you? I mean, he doesn't want to leave her side, constantly communicating with her, saves them. I mean, he's literally thwarting the body count's goal. Why, I mean, kill the boyfriend, but they never even attempt to kill the boyfriend. which I feel is a huge oversight on their part.
So they set all this up and then they just fail spectacularly.
They just failed spectacularly.
And Quinn is
Like,
pretty tough though. She wiped out Courtney
terrible
Cox's boyfriend.
plan.
How strong is she?
How strong is she? So, I mean, on top of all the expenses, like I say,
They're
Ethan
working out.
definitely went for acting classes, working, fighting classes. I mean, Ethan in that, but well, who was in the bodega? Was it Bailey or
Oh, that was
Ethan?
Bailey. Yeah, Bailey was lighting people up.
Well,
But
did you
why did he fail
see
to kill
his
them?
stab actions?
Did he
Listen,
do
I
that
know
in the
you get
beginning?
gun training.
Did
You
he do
get
that in the
gun training when
beginning?
you're a cop.
Did he fail to kill them on purpose and then killed everyone in the bodega on purpose?
Oh, God knows, honestly.
Because like he runs up to him in the street and they run into the bodega, and then he murders everyone in the bodega. He kills like 3 people in there. What's the point of that?
I guess just I don't know, Mark. I don't have the mind of a psychopath in a Scream movie.
I guess to keep them in town because they were just attacked. Plus
Sure.
her ID. And also, if they get attacked, then Quinn can get involved because they're roommates with Quinn.
Yeah.
Uh this is
Hmm.
crazy. They could have just like they could have just gone a they just could have gone a full Superman, hire some monkeys, and do an online smear campaign for a year, and like just get like really weirdos on the internet to bother her and like cause things, and then they just fail. They just fail. Like, and then someone knocks out Kirby instead of killing her. Like they just blonk her on the head, which
Yeah, but that's also weird because Kirby's got a slash on her throat. It's like they tried to slash her throat, but then didn't. Because if you look closely, you'll see there's a slit on her throat.
yeah,
And I'm like, what's that? What was that about? That was a poor attempt at trying to slit a throat. But here's the biggest ha ha of all, Mark.
yeah,
They get Quinn to move in with Sam. Sam and Tara. I mean, obviously, Tara visits her sister. Like, organize a freaking girls' night sleepover and kill them. You live in the same freaking apartment. Kill them in their sleep. Literally. You can still set it up like it looks like Sam killed her sister. Have Mindy there too, or whatever. I'm just like, could have been such a simpler killing plan.
poison
But
their drinks.
now, you know, gas them. So many options.
Yeah,
So,
girls' night, and then just done. And then Ethan does the same to Chad.
exactly. They literally live together where they sleep.
And then set up the
It's
murder to
just
make it look like Sam did it.
exactly easy peasy.
But they gotta see all the stuff.
They gotta make it super complicated. Listen, I mean, I love to watch this movie. I really do. I've seen it 6 times now. 6 times, 6 times for Six Scream. And I enjoy it every time. It really is a hoot. The characters are just wild. The story is wild. I love the New York setting. I really do. It's just so different and refreshing.
So
I
they
just I
oh
I
man.
I dig it.
They spent so much they faked because he's not Wayne Bailey. Or is he not Richie
No,
Kirsch? Are they actually
no,
No, because that's actually Richie Kirsch. So
they're not Baileys.
Wayne Bailey had to like fake his identity to get a job with a New York City police, like as a New York City police detective.
Exactly.
Who's so, that's a fake social? Those are bank accounts.
So here's another possible wildly crazy possibility of an explanation. Where's what happened to the mother? Did they kill the mother? What happened to the
In
mother?
the
Because
script,
that's the thing. Maybe they set it up that the mother was murdered. Maybe they set it up that because of Richie and he was like the killer, people are coming for the Kirsch family and they killed the mother, where actually the mother was killed by her own family. And they're kind of like, we need to change our identities and, kind of like a witness protection kind of situation. And we need to move states and we need to kind of disappear. because they're coming
Oh,
after our family now. You hear what I'm saying? Again, a
yeah.
wild explanation, but in the context of this wild movie, I'm buying it.
My son was a mass murderer and we are getting harassed. So we are going to change our names.
And now my wife died. They're coming after my family. We need to flee, get our names changed, get the right people to help and support us because they get it. They're
Yeah.
stupid enough to get it. You know?
However, though, they'll be like, okay, so you guys need to flee your families, but then you moved to New York and roomed with the core four.
The perfect, like nobody would expect that. Perfect
Okay.
cover.
So
Nobody would.
in the original script, Bailey says, once I saw the photos of what you did to my son, I knew you had to die like a animal. You had to be punished, and so did anyone who got in our way. But my wife disagreed. And then Ethan goes, I took care of her myself.
Exactly. So, and I
They
think they did it like a setup. Like somebody murdered the mother because her son was a serial killer. And yeah,
they changed
that's
their
what I'm going to
names.
go with. Listen, I can find reasons for all the wacky shit in this movie all the live long day. It's so much fun. Plausible deniability.
Oh my gosh. So
Well, this was fun, Mark.
I'm more confused. And I just want to read the
I can see, like, I'm like, we need to stop thinking about this.
uh,
Mark's
I
head is
just
going to explode.
before we leave, I want to read the Scream plans real quick. So Scream 1996. Billy and Stu enact a plan to kill Sidney Prescott and other people who have wronged them. Casey broke up with Stu, so they kill him. Billy wants to kill her because Sidney's mom slept with Billy's dad. Wait, Sidney's mom slept with Billy's dad and wrecked their family. They were also kind of groomed by Roman. But their plan was just basically,
Yes.
yo, your mom wrecked my life. My dad had this. This ended badly. This dude's in our ear. We're gonna kill. Scream 2.
You came
Mrs.
for my
Loomis.
family, coming for yours. Yeah.
Miss Loomis is pissed because like Sydney's mom slept with her husband, and then
Sydney killed her son.
yes, and her mom broke up her marriage. She also recruits Mickey, a college student who wants to become famous, and pays for his tuition so he can get close to Sydney and crew. So that's pretty. She has to meet she met a serial killer online. She pays his tuition. It's probably expensive, but whatevs. Scream 3. Sydney's half brother Roman, who was pissed that Maureen Prescott shunned him. So he helped Stu and he helped recruit Stu and Billy. Then he direct stab 3 and tries to kill Sidney, Gale, and Dewey all by himself. That's a lot of work. His entire life has been hatred.
Yes. I mean, listen, you can say what about Roman, but I think he might be the biggest monster because holy shit.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. And he just murders. Yeah, okay. Scream 4. Jill Roberts plans out the killings with Charlie Walker so she can become more famous than Sidney. Easy. Like, that makes sense. She could woo
Yeah.
a Culkin.
Yeah. I think in a way, Jill is the shallowest killer
Yeah.
because she just wants to be famous and she like woos a boy to do it for her, to do the dirty work for her. She's by far the shallowest killer.
And then there's the Kirsches, who are just insane.
Who are just absolutely Manson family insane.
It is kind of interesting. There's a scene where Wayne Bailey goes, "You the bond with the oldest son," and then Ethan kind of goes, "Oh," and then they didn't
Yeah.
do anything with that, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, they just moved.
Right.
They packed up. They moved to New York. They took a shrine. They framed people. They had new identities. They faked. They got in. They rigged lotteries. They found anonymous ads. Integrated themselves in their life. Ran a smear campaign. Thwarted an attempt on their life and then failed.
Yes. Why? Because they overcomplicated the hell out of it. Like it was just, I mean, honestly, again, could have killed these kids in their sleep. And vindicated your son.
Oh, well, we did
But
it.
no.
Oh my gosh.
We did it. I actually for a minute they forgot that we're not gonna have Sam and everybody back. The twins are back for Scream 7, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see.
Everyone's back for the Scream new Scream. I think people are back who have been in the Scream franchise that aren't even
Yeah.
playing Scream characters.
No, exactly. They're talking about because like even Roman is back, so they're talking about holograms, and it's probably going to be like because I mean the Scream movies are always kind of relevant to the
Yeah.
zeitgeist. Well, Wes was actually ahead of his time. We're more in the immediate relevancy of it now, but yeah, some AI stuff, some I'm like, what the? Yeah, I guess we'll see.
You know what?
We'll
Let
see.
Kevin Williamson earn his cheddar. And
I mean, as long as it's like a crazy killer, I really like the crazies. Like
these
in the
three are
Scream.
crazy.
Like they are bonkers. I liked Amber in Five Cream because she was just bonkers. These three, I just find them to be a hoot. It's very
Amber's
satisfying when I love it when like Gail tells Quinn over the phone. She doesn't know it's Quinn. She's talking to Ghostface, but she's like, you're gonna scream, what? You'll scream when you're killed or something like that. And then when Gwen dies, she is screaming. That's very cute. And then also, the psychiatrist and Wayne get stabbed in the eye. What's that about?
a lot of eye stabbing. Also, I want to
What's
say
that about?
the worst scene in this movie is when Sam and Wayne run at each other. He has his gun
Ah!
pointed straight ahead of it. His arm is fully outstretched and he has a gun pointed at her, but he just runs and he runs the gun past Sam.
Yeah, physically it doesn't make sense. But Mark, I was actually I'm glad you bring that up because I feel like that absolutely had to be some kind of homage to
Something.
to a film because there's a lot of homages,
Yeah.
but like, because what the hell was that? It had to be a homage because that
Yeah.
doesn't physically that doesn't even make sense,
Like a
and
second
it's the
ago,
weirdest out of place shot sequence.
he murdered an entire bodega, like an assault trooper. And then when he gets with her, but also they're crazy. Like they Quinn
Listen,
murders a grown man like he is
yeah,
a child, a big dude. Quinn like wipes this dude out.
out,
They're
out.
and then they go crazy and they lose all ability to murder people.
I mean, I get Bailey at the end because they just killed all his kids now. Like literally, three for three. Three for freaking three.
That'd be funny if he
So he
didn't
just
care
lost
about
it.
Ethan. Yeah, he doesn't care about Ethan though. He's, man, you got Quinn.
Probably.
All right, let's get out of here before I confuse myself more.
Yeah. Listen, please stop thinking about this now. I
Yeah.
need you to get rest. I need you to let this go. We've done it. I think we've done the best that we can. I think we've come up with some great theories, some great numbers. We've made our points.
Yes. Now we can get out of here.
You need to let this go, Mark. Please don't
I feel like I'm one of
let
those
your
spirits that finally gets peace that floats away into the ether. Oh, thank you.
wonderful.
You've given me peace. And then
Finally,
you,
I can sleep.
you killed the person who killed me. And then I'm like, I'm free. And then I just float away.
Free, free at last, free
I'm
at last.
free, free. All right. Listen to our other Scream episodes. Listen to our Scream ripoff episodes. I'll include Zanandi's social thing in the post. So check that out. And thank you for joining me, Zanandi.
Oh, always a pleasure. This was fun. I love our Scream talks. I love our Scream rip-off talks.
Urban
Happy
Legend.
Halloween.
Urban Legend is great.
Oh, so much fun.
Miss
Really one of
Thing.
my favorites. Miss
I
Thang.
love that she says that to Alicia Witt. I know I say that in the episode, but it's the only time Alicia Witt has ever been called Miss Thing.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right, all right.
Oh.
So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Sandy Boetas, this is Movie Sons of Flakes. We'll see you next week.